Missouri. I can tell you what, it's no Dartmouth. But that's besides the point. Tonight, we have Tobias Storm and the Marksman against David Cattin and the Bully Smasher Shannon Reed. And there's only one person that they said that they could trust because I am a rule-abiding fellow to guest referee this match. And I promise you, I will call it straight down the middle. And no funny business is gonna happen on my watch.
The dust hasn't even settled in Linn yet, folks, and it's time for the next announcement. April 22nd, KCXW is getting unleashed in Soccer Nation. We're going to tell you more about that down the line, but it's time for a big tag match, folks. Unfortunately, Jay Savage couldn't be in competition, so we had to call in help from David Cattin. Let's go down to the ring and get it rocking and rolling. We see special guest referee Richard Goldman making his way into the ring now. And the crowd letting their opinion known almost instantly at the sight of the one percenter. And of course, folks, it's worth mentioning when this match was booked, when the card was signed, this tag team was ready to smash versus Tobias Storm and the Marksman. Unfortunately, Jay Savage was unable to compete, so Shannon Reed had to call in some backup. And the person that answered was none other than the head trainer of the Xtreme Wrestling Center, Smooth as Satin, David Cattin himself. Now, it's worth mentioning as well, Cattin is a one-time former tag partner of the Marksman. Obviously, Jaworski has had a little bit of a change of heart and a change in attitude since those times. But it'll be interesting to see what Smooth as Satin will be able to do when he goes toe-to-toe against his former partner in the ring here. And you can never count the Bully Smasher out either. A former KCXW Kansas City champion himself, Shannon Reed can certainly hold his own anytime he's in between those ropes. And it looks like these two are certainly on the same page, at least to get things started. They may not be best of friends like Jay Savage and Shannon Reed, but as the head trainer of the XWC, and in fact the trainer of Shannon Reed himself, David Cattin knows how to get on page real quick.
The Marksman and Tobias Storm.
And while they may have the camaraderie, while they may have the positive attitude, there is one thing that Marksman and Tobias Storm have in spades, and ladies and gentlemen, that is strength and physique. These guys are built like athletes. These guys train like athletes. These guys absolutely take themselves beyond seriously when it comes to their work ethic in the ring. So know that the head trainer may have experience, Smooth as Satin may have that knowledge and that wisdom, but the two of them are going against an absolute physical challenge in Tobias Storm and the Marksman. And you can see Tobias taking a heavy lead in front of the Marksman, and he is letting his attitude show in spades to this entire audience here in Linn, Missouri. Marksman moving slowly, stoically with that Polish flag held high in the air. And he's letting the people of Linn, Missouri know exactly where his allegiances lie as he makes his way around this ring. Looks like a tale of two personalities with these two. The Marksman, very stoic, as I said earlier, very deliberate in everything he's doing. Whereas Tobias Storm, you could almost consider him like a lightning ball full of energy. Literally almost a thunderstorm packed inside of that body. Always moving, always on the go, and always ready to strike. Guest referee Richard Goldman setting himself between these two competing teams, as Storm and the Marksman seem to be getting into the heads of Cattin and Shannon as they continue to stalk around this ring. Definitely letting everybody know that we are on their time tonight. And Storm and Marksman continuing to stalk the ring to kind of fence in the opponents here. And the referee's going to have to try and get some order real quick, or this is going to devolve very quickly. Goldman attempting to separate these two teams, while Tobias and the Marksman make their presence known to this audience. And the audience makes their presence known right back. And you can see the Marksman moving back and forth, almost like an apex predator. He's already chosen his target. He's just waiting for the go-ahead to strike. And it looks like As Satin will be starting things off for the Ready to Smash team, as Goldman begins checking him over, looking for anything contraband or illegal. Now, looks like he's going to go ahead and do the same, as Marksman will be starting off for the team of himself and Tobias Storm. And wait a minute. Now, Goldman, our guest referee, seems to not be satisfied with the top rope tension. Wait a minute. He's now making his way over towards the announce table. And now the one percenter has put a pause to the match. And considering the conditioning factor of both of these teams, the longer we sit out here, the more things will sit in favor of Marksman and Storm. And our referee appears to be satisfied now. And we are off and running, folks. We're starting off with the Marksman, Gerard Jaworski, and Smooth as Satin, David Cattin. His Marksman appears to be looking for an opening, and we lock horns. And both of these men pushing for position, trying to find leverage. And Marksman backs Cattin up into the corner. And now Cattin looking for a clean break, and referee here being awfully slow to enforce that pushback. Marksman once again quick to take the center of the ring and force Smooth as Satin to work around him. Both these men jockeying for position again, horns locked, and David Cattin now with Marksman up in the corner. And much quicker to make a break this time, it appears. Maybe he's learned the error from last time, or the crowd doesn't seem to appreciate how quick he was on that one. Goldman reprimanding Cattin for placing Marksman in the corner. And arm drag from David Cattin takes down the Marksman. Another arm drag sends him to the mat. Drop kick almost makes contact, but Marksman was able to dodge out of the way. And I think David knows he was just a little shy on the kick there. Marksman goes for the drop toe hold, faking out the trainer. And now Marksman looking for an arm bar, unable to get it as Smooth as Satin pops underneath with the drop toe hold of his own. Wrapping in a modified STF. He's got him in pretty good here. Marksman's not in a good, well, he's close to the ropes, but he's able to get his feet underneath him and take the pressure off. Chin lock still applied. Marksman rolls David through, and Marksman misses the drop kick this time. And turnabout is fair play, says Smooth as Satin. And Marksman, a little frustrated after that exchange, tags out to Tobias Storm. And Storm appears to be calling out the Bully Smasher. And David Cattin obliges. Shannon Reed comes in, and Storm immediately goes backing towards the ropes, asking the referee to back Shannon up. And Tobias still claiming he isn't ready. Looked like he was trying to go in for a stretch or something. And Goldman once again backing up Shannon Reed. Tobias once again backing up. Now, there's no timeouts in wrestling, Storm, but he seems to be getting a lot of leeway from the official here. And once again, he goes ducking through, and Shannon's tired of it. Marksman goes for a shot, but Reed's hot. He's not even going to allow that to go. And Tobias tries to come in with a forearm, doesn't get much out of it. Reed's got him turned around in the corner. Huge chop across the chest, and Tobias Storm feels that one. Reed now taking off from the other side of the ring. Big splash into the corner. Tobias Storm rocking and rolling, barely on his feet. Reed sends him off. Huge back elbow takes Storm to the mat. And Reed with the first pin of the match. 1 count only. Tobias gets the shoulder up. Reed making the tag out to Smooth as Satin. And now Tobias is going to have to go against David Cattin. Double Bulldog takes him to the mat. David with the cover, but the referee is distracted and trying to remove Shannon Reed. And Smooth as Satin taking umbrage with the fact that he didn't get a count on that pin at all. Sending Tobias Storm off the ropes, drops to the floor. Smooth as Satin over the top. Drop kick catches Tobias in the chin. And David with the cover. 2. And the kick out. Marksman looks like he was ready to make a break there, but Tobias didn't need the help. Looking for the tag, doesn't get it. David's got him lined up in the corner. Monkey flip takes him over the top and down on his back. And Tobias is feeling that one. He landed right on his hips. Quick tag to the Bully Smasher. Double team action. Double clothesline takes Tobias down. Shannon Reed is feeling it. Tobias Storm is too, but not in the right way. Quick reversal tries to send Reed into the buckle. Reed puts the brakes on. And Tobias is in trouble. Shannon's got the hook. Teardrop suplex drops him on his head. Bully Smasher gets the pin. And Marksman's in to make the save. And David trying to argue with the referee about the fact that Marksman blatantly came in and broke up the pin. And instead, Goldman tells him to get back in his corner. Tagged by Shannon Reed and tagged by the Marksman. And we've got fresh competitors in now. And another lockup. The Marksman and David Cattin once again locking horns. Working themselves around the ring, trying to find a leverage, trying to find an advantage. Marksman's got him wrapped up in the corner. Sending David across to the other side, arm drag out of the ropes. And Marksman looking to show some dominance now. Trying to slow the pace down on Smooth As Satin. Locking horns again, and the two of these men... Oh! Marksman goes to the eyes! He's got David locked up in a front face lock now. And now, a quick pull of the tights. Referee didn't see that one. And Marksman gets the hip toss. Quick underhanded advantage from the Marksman, and he's able to put David Cattin down on his back. And David Cattin's calling his shot. Once again, locking horns. I think I'd find a different strategy at this point. Marksman starting to work him down to the ground. David Cattin trying to keep that vertical base. And Marksman slips the arm. He's got him up in the body slam. Up high. Oh, and Gerard slams him down on his back. And Smooth As Satin looks like he's had enough. Turns him around. Arm drag from David. Hip toss. Marksman goes over. Marksman's up. Huge body Michinoku driver even. David's there for the count. And the referee very slow to get down for the count. That was the longest one that I think I've seen in a long time. Quick tag brings in the Bully Smasher. And now, Marksman being sent off the ropes. Another double team maneuver. Double clothesline takes the Marksman down. Shannon Reed. Wait. I think David forgot who the legal man was. And now Shannon Reed lays the Marksman down. Goes for a knee and the Marksman moves out of the way. Reed shoves Marksman into the corner now. Another quick tag out from David. And these guys have done a decent job trying to keep the fresh man in so far. Marksman does not want to get suplexed. He's going over anyway. And now, a cover from Smooth As Satin. But Goldman, once again, more concerned about the tag partner on the inside of the ring than about counting the pin. And this has not been going in the favor of Reed and Cattin so far. Drop toe hold from the Marksman as he's got David trapped. Tobias Storm tagged in. Looks for the knee drop and David moves out of the way. Marksman still has him trapped. Now for a double knee lift. And David rolls out of it. Ducks the double clothesline. David gets a double clothesline of his own and both men go down. Tag to Shannon Reed. Bully smashes the legal man in. And now, they've got Tobias lined up. Double drop kick from Reed and Cattin. A high-low, if you will. And now, Goldman, 2 count. And he's complaining about his elbow or something. Refused. He didn't count the 3 because of his arm. And now Tobias getting the referee's attention while Marksman pulls the top rope and dumps Shannon to the outside. A blatant double team maneuver by Storm and Marksman. But the referee distracted as Tobias complains about his knee pain or something. Reed getting bashed into the turn posts. And now a quick pin attempt. 1 count. And just like that, it looks like the Marksman and Storm may have turned the momentum over on this match. By hook or by crook, they seem to be in control now. Huge body slam from Tobias Storm to put Shannon down. Marksman lining it up on the middle rope. Drops the elbow right across the chest. Pin attempt. And Shannon kicks out at 1. Surfboard stretch applied. And now Marksman's going to start turning the screws. You can see Goldman right there checking with Reed. Shannon refusing to give up emphatically. Marksman's got both feet in, wrenching back, and he pulls him down for a pin. Goldman's there, 2 count. And Shannon's able to get his shoulders up. Ooh, heavy right hand from the Marksman. Backing Reed up into the corner now as he begins a barrage of blows. He's got him trapped in that corner, but Goldman doesn't seem to be calling much on it. Nice high tag. Right in front of the referee was Marksman and Tobias. A little double team action now from these two. Huge stinger splash in the corner. And Tobias follows it up with a spear. A little high-low of their own, if you will. And Reed now in trouble looking for the tag. Goldman out of position. Still able to get the 2 count was Tobias. Chin lock applied now on the Bully Smasher. As it looks like Tobias is trying to cut off the air and slowly wear down the Bully Smasher. Reed up to his feet though. Backing Tobias into the ropes. Looks like he's trying to get some leverage going. Sends Tobias off the ropes. Tries for a hip toss. Storm says no. Gets a belly to belly on Reed. 2 count. And Shannon able to get the shoulder up. And Reed not having any of that showboating. And Storm taking umbrage with that. Now Reed getting backed into the corner. Wait, no, he's not. Tobias applies the abdominal stretch. Referee's down there checking on the hole. And wait, Marksman's got a hold of Tobias' arm. Wrenching back on that, adding the extra leverage. And Goldman happens to look just in time for Marksman to let go. Going back down to check on Shannon. And oh my, they were once again applying the extra pressure. You'd think Goldman could see something going on. Wait, Shannon's able to power out with a hip toss. A big show of strength from Reed. Choke slam from the Bully Smasher takes Tobias down. But Shannon crumbles after the fact. Can he make it over to the corner? He's had so much taken out of him by these two. He's making his move. Shannon reaches. There's the tag to smooth the Satin. Marksman's in. Back elbow from David takes down the Marksman. Rolling elbow takes down Tobias Storm. Super kick to the Marksman. Down he goes. David's got the pin. Goldman real slow to start the count. 2. And David had the Marksman dead to rights. And Goldman very slow on the pin. And I think that Cattin and Reed have had just about enough of his shenanigans, folks. Goldman's backed up in the corner. He's got nowhere to go. Wait a minute. Marksman's got the roll up. Reed pushed out. And a fast count from Goldman. And this match was absolutely stolen from David. Ladies and gentlemen, you can hear the reaction from this crowd. Your winners, Tobias Storm and the Marksman. Wait a minute. And Goldman's left all alone in the ring with Cattin and Reed. Off the ropes, double punch. Richard Goldman goes down. Ladies and gentlemen, we gotta check the replay. Super kick from David Cattin. Looked like he had the match in the bag, but Goldman refused to make the count. When he was confronted by Ready to Smash, Marksman with a roll-up, feet on the ropes, and a lightning-quick pin from Goldman, and the fix was in. Ladies and gentlemen, a programming note for next week. The Metro Championship is on the line. The Infinite going up against Old Glory himself. This one's going to be a heavy hitter for sure, folks. Be sure you tune into that. Other than that, you know you got to get your tickets for Unleashed. Ladies and gentlemen, that's been Saturday Slam. See ya!